Today we'll be discussing about the basic knowledge of civil engineering. This will be the first part of civil engineering basic knowledge. Here in this we'll be discussing on the simple things, that is the basic things what exactly required for an site engineer. Okay, here you must know, first thing is the cement is a basic part or the major element in the construction industry. Okay, here in this we have different types of cements. Okay, that is OPC, PPC, PSC. Okay, many types of cements are there. Rapid hardening cement. Okay, these are the basic cements. This is nothing but ordinary Portland cement. This is PPCs, Portland Pozzolana cement. This is Portland slag cement. These are the blended cements. PPC and PSC are the blended cements. Okay, and in OPC we'll be getting three different grades, that is 33 grade, 43 grade and 53 grade. Okay, so these are the tube compressive strength of cement for the 28 days using the annual sand. Okay, here it indicates 33, 43, 53 indicates it's a strength in Newton per mm square for 28 days. Okay, and these three types of cements will comes up in a 50 kg bag, and some jumbo bags will also get. Okay, so this is all about the cement. Okay, before going to use the cement, you must conduct the basic testings on the cement, such as initial, final setting time and the normal consistency, soundness. Next one, the fineness. These tests will be conducted before using any of the concrete for the construction. Okay, and here before that we must know the property of the cement, that is the density of cement is equal to around 1440 kg per meter cube. This is all about the basics of cement. Okay, and there are field tests also there. Field test means the cement to be tested at the site, its a fineness to be tested, and the bag date, that is bag manufacturing or cement manufacturing date need to be checked. And next, it should be used within 3 months from the manufacturing. Next will be the basics about another material, that is the aggregate. These are comes up with the different size, 20 mm, 10 mm and 12.5 mm, 6 mm. Okay, different and apart from this 40 mm aggregates will also get. Mainly it is used for the bed concrete. Okay, apart from this, the aggregate test to be conducted, that is flakiness, elongation. These are the two major tests to be conducted mainly for the road construction, whereas the crushing strength, abrasion is also conducted to find the suitability of these materials for the construction, that is mainly for the road construction, whereas for construction of buildings will be conducting its angularity test. Okay, there should not be any flaky and elongated aggregates to be used for the concrete. It reduces the strength of concrete. Okay, here the another material, that is third material, is sand. Okay, it is to be used as a filler material in a concrete. Okay, and it should conforming to IS 383. There are 4 different types of sands are available, that is zone 1 to zone 4. Okay, based on the fineness, okay, that is using SEW analysis, we can easily find out the sand zone. Okay, here in the previous video, that means I uploaded how to find out the zone of sand using IS 383. That can be done using IS 383 code, how to find out the zone of sand. Okay, and this is one of the major material for a concrete. These are the 3 materials to be used in the concrete. This is all about the basics of ingredients of the concrete. Apart from that, water and admixture will also be used. Water should be potable water, that means it should be fit for drinking. Okay, then only that water can be used for the concrete. And admixture conforming to IS codes to be used to make the economical or the feasible concrete, to make the economical and feasible concrete. Okay, and apart from that, when it comes to the structural elements, that is slab, beam, column and footing. Okay, we'll discuss one by one. First, I'll be discussing about the slab. This is a plate element. Plate element will be used in the structures, mainly of buildings, okay, and bridges. Okay, this is the element, one element. Okay, it has length and breadth, so we are calling it as a plate element along with the depth. Okay, 2-dimensional thing is there, and the minimum thickness of the slab is 100 mm. Sorry. And the minimum percentage of reinforcement to be used is 1-2% of the total cross section in area if we are using HYSD bars, or if it is 0.15% of the total cross section area if you are using mild steel bars. Okay, so here this is all about the basics of slab. And when it comes to its span to span ratio, if Ly by Lx is greater than 2, it is treated as one-way slab, and if Ly by Lx is less than or equal to 2, this will be treated as two-way slab. Okay, based on the load distribution, it will be divided. For example, I'll be taking example of this one. The slab size is 2 meter and 5 meter. This will be taken as Ly and this will be taken as Lx. Okay, Ly by Lx means 5 by 2, it will be equal to 2.5. It is greater than 2, then it is treated as If it is greater than 2, it is treated as one-way slab. Suppose here it is 3 meter and 3 meter, and when you calculate Ly by Lx, it is 3 by 3. This is Ly, this is Lx. The longer dimension will be Ly. It will be equal to 1 is less than 2. That means it is 2-way slab. Sometimes we'll be getting different types of slabs also. That means slab with only one support carries some load. Okay, this type of slabs we call it as the cantilever slabs. So it bends in one direction. So mainly the cantilever slabs are treated as one-way slab itself. And when it comes to the continuous slabs, another slab type is there. Continuous slabs, that means slab running over the several supports. So it bends in this direction. This is the continuous. It is also irrespective of Ly by Lx ratio, we will be considering it as one-way slab itself. Okay, this is all about the first structural element, that is slab. In the next video, we will be discussing on the basics of beam, column as well as footing. Okay, apart from this, okay, if it is 3 meter by 6 meter also, Ly by Lx is equal to 6 by 3, it will be equal to 2. So it is equal to 2, that means it is also a 2-way slab. Okay, here if Ly by Lx is greater than 2, or if is treated as one way, if Ly by Lx is less than or equal to 2, it is treated as 2-way slab. Okay, minimum reinforcement is here 0.12% and 0.15% to be used. Okay, so in the next video we will be discussing on beam, column and footing. Until then, thank you.